In a small town, a stray dog became infamous for sneaking into a local thrift shop and stealing the same stuffed animal every chance it got. The employees, initially amused, began to notice a pattern in the dog's peculiar behavior. The day they decided to follow the dog, they uncovered a truth that left them speechless and pale with emotion. The first time that the pit bull had entered the shop, nobody had expected that it would end up stealing a toy. It had suddenly started storming outside, and the rain was pouring down when the dog that would later be named Luna came looking for shelter. She was shaking with cold and she looked terrified, but the employees wanted to kick her out right away. Most of the staff were a little bit scared of the dog and thought she looked dangerous, but one of them, Marco, was determined to help the poor animal. He assured the others that he would keep an eye on her and make sure she wouldn't hurt anyone, and after some convincing, they finally gave in. Poor Luna hid under a table in a corner next to the entrance of the shop, and she stayed there for at least an hour. Marco watched her from a distance at first, but pretty quickly, he grabbed a dog bowl from the shop and filled it with water. Luna was lying with her head low on the floor when Marco carefully approached her. He was very careful not to make any sudden movements as he did not want to scare the dog, and he spoke softly and kindly to her to let her get used to his voice. It worked perfectly because Luna's tail started wagging, and she licked his hand when he reached out to pet her. Marco felt like his heart was going to explode with happiness. Luna was obviously a stray dog, and Marco knew that she must have a really difficult life out on the streets, especially because she was a pit bull. Most people were probably just scared of her and avoided getting near her, but all she needed was a little bit of love. Whilst he was cuddling Luna, he suddenly had an idea. He jumped up and told Luna to stay, not expecting her to understand the command. However, Luna immediately sat upright and looked him in the eyes. Marco was a little confused and wondered whether she had actually understood the command or it was just a coincidence. But he didn't want to waste any time, and he hurried into the right aisle. He knew that his colleagues would get angry if they saw that he had left Luna alone without any supervision, so he quickly grabbed what he needed, and only minutes later, he was back by Luna's side. She was still sitting upright, and she did not even flinch when Marco crouched down in front of her and put on a leash. Instead, she started wagging her tail again. Marco carefully grabbed the leash and walked into the shop, and Luna walked with him, not straying from his side. She walked very calmly, and she did not pull the leash or bark. She was very well behaved, and Marco wondered where she had learned all of this. However, he did not have much time to think, because suddenly Luna started squealing. Her calm behavior had completely disappeared, and she started pulling and biting the leash. One of Marco's colleagues ran up to him and said, "I told you we can't keep her here. Take that beast outside now." However, Marco ignored her and only paid attention to Luna. There had to be a reason for her to suddenly start behaving like this. At first, he thought it was just the stress or the sudden change of scenery that caused her to react like that. He tried calming her down, but none of his usual tricks seemed to do the job. In the end, he decided to just let her lead him wherever it was that she wanted to go, and Luna continued pulling the leash, pulling Marco after her through the store. Marco follows Luna, her determination palpable. Each step she takes is purposeful, her senses on high alert, as if driven by an unseen force. Marco watches, intrigued by her focus. This isn't just a random wander. Luna is on a mission, searching for something that only she knows. The mystery of her quest adds a layer of intrigue to their unexpected adventure through the thrift shop's aisles. Together, they navigate the store's maze, Luna leading with unwavering focus. Marco is struck by her determination, sensing a deeper mission behind her actions. Each aisle they pass, from clothing racks to shelves of books, seems irrelevant to her. It's clear Luna is searching for something specific, something that Marco can't yet understand. Her intensity suggests a connection to her past, a clue yet to be unveiled. As they move, Marco finds himself pondering Luna's history. What could drive a dog with such intensity? Her actions are not those of a typical stray. There's a longing in her that speaks volumes. Marco wonders about the life Luna led before she wandered into the thrift shop, shaking from the cold, and what now drives her to search so desperately among the store's treasures. Reaching the toy aisle, Luna's excitement becomes undeniable. Her barks fill the air, echoing off the walls as her tail wags with anticipation. Marco senses they're getting close to whatever Luna has been searching for. The other employees and customers start to take notice, drawn by the commotion. Luna's enthusiasm is infectious, and Marco can't help but feel a growing curiosity about what lies ahead. Luna begins to scour the toys with precision, her behavior shifting to a focused intensity. She sniffs and paws at the shelves, searching for one item among the many. Her dedication captures the attention of everyone in the aisle. Marco watches, fascinated by the depth of her determination. What is it about one of these toys that calls to her so strongly? Luna's actions suggest a connection far deeper than mere playfulness. Luna's search through the toys becomes more deliberate, each movement precise as she sifts through the colourful array. Marco watches, amazed by her determination to find one particular item. The clutter of toys seems to blur in her vision, all except one she seeks with singular focus. It's as if she can sense its presence, guided by a memory or scent invisible to Marco and the bystanders, now watching their every move. Then, amidst the sea of plush toys and scattered games, Luna's quest comes to a sudden halt. She gently picks up a worn unicorn, its purple and pink fabric faded and frayed from love and time. Her choice is immediate and clear, disregarding the newer, brighter options surrounding it. Luna holds the unicorn in her mouth with a gentle care that speaks volumes, drawing a silent circle of onlookers. Luna's attachment to the unicorn becomes unmistakably clear. She refuses to let it go, sitting with the toy clenched gently between her teeth. Attempts to offer her other toys in exchange are met with a silent refusal, her gaze firm and unwavering. This connection, this choice, is non-negotiable for Luna. Marco watches, touched by the scene, a poignant display of loyalty to an inanimate object that clearly means the world to her. As Luna sits resolutely with the unicorn, the significance of this toy to her begins to dawn on Marco. It's more than just a toy, it's a beacon of comfort. A slice of her past, perhaps. Watching Luna's interaction with the unicorn, Marco realizes that this is not a simple case of a dog's playful theft. There's a story here, a deep, emotional connection that Luna has with this particular toy. The toy's worn state only adds to Marco's puzzlement. Why this particular unicorn, so clearly loved and yet so tattered? It stands out, not for its vibrancy or appeal, but for its evident history of being cherished. Marco wonders about the hands that once held it, the journey it took to end up here, in a thrift store, only to be found by Luna. It hints at a deeper story, one that Marco is now determined to uncover. Luna sits, the unicorn securely in her jaws, embodying a resolve that speaks louder than words. Her grip on the toy is gentle yet firm, a testament to her unwavering commitment to it. This isn't mere possession. It's an assertion of something deeper, a bond that transcends the ordinary. Marco watches, a mix of awe and curiosity painting his features as Luna's silent vow to keep the unicorn close unfolds before him. Marco, in a bid to understand, attempts to offer Luna other toys, hoping she might relent. Yet, each offer is met with a steadfast refusal. Luna's eyes, fixed on Marco's, communicate more than words could. The attachment she has for the unicorn is palpable, a silent declaration of its irreplaceable value. Marco's attempts, though well-intentioned, only serve to underscore the depth of Luna's bond with her chosen companion. The store grows quiet around them, the standoff between Luna and Marco becoming a focal point. Luna's refusal to release the unicorn underscores the depth of her connection to it. It's a moment of realization for Marco, a poignant understanding of the lengths Luna will go to keep the unicorn by her side. The air is charged with an unspoken communication, a deep-seated loyalty to the frayed unicorn that Luna refuses to abandon. In the stillness, Luna's eyes meet Marco's, conveying a depth of emotion that words could never capture. There's a plea there, a silent request for understanding, for empathy. It's as if Luna is sharing a piece of her soul, a fragment of her story through the gaze that holds Marco captive. The plea is not for the unicorn alone, but for the acceptance of her attachment to it, an acknowledgement of the bond that it represents. Marco's heart softens as he watches Luna, the depth of her attachment to the unicorn finally sinking in. With a sigh, he concedes, recognizing the futility of his attempts to separate them. This battle is not his to win. The connection between Luna and the unicorn is too profound, too entrenched in emotions he's only beginning to understand. Marco steps back, a silent vow of respect to Luna's choice, acknowledging the significance of the unicorn in her life. As the shop's closing time nears, Marco is confronted with the difficult task of separating Luna from the cherished unicorn. The day's light fades, casting long shadows over the aisles, mirroring the growing unease in Marco's heart. He knows what he must do, yet the thought of prying the toy from Luna's hold fills him with reluctance. The impending closure of the shop adds pressure to an already tense situation, heightening the sense of urgency and dilemma. The moment arrives with a heavy heart. The toy is forcibly taken from Luna, a decision that brings a visible distress to both her and Marco. Luna's confusion and sorrow are palpable, her whimpers filling the air as the unicorn is pulled away. Marco feels a tightness in his chest, witnessing the immediate impact of the separation. The action, deemed necessary by the circumstances, leaves a lingering sadness, a shared grief between them. With the unicorn now out of reach, Marco leads Luna outside, the store's lights dimming behind them. The exit into the evening air feels like a transition, not just from space to space, but from one emotional state to another. Their walk is silent, save for the soft sounds of the town around them. This farewell, though unwelcome, solidifies something between them, a bond forged through shared sorrow, a mutual understanding of the pain that comes with loss. Outside, under the vast expanse of the night sky, Marco grapples with the importance of the toy to Luna. The day's events replay in his mind, each moment a piece of the puzzle he's desperately trying to solve. Why does the unicorn mean so much to her? His thoughts are a whirlwind, searching for answers in the maze of his emotions. The significance of the toy, so clear to Luna, remains a mystery that Marco is determined to unravel. Amidst the turmoil of his thoughts, a resolution begins to take shape within Marco. Determined to understand the depth of Luna's attachment to the unicorn, he vows to take action. This resolve brings a newfound clarity to his intentions, a purposeful direction that promises a journey not just of discovery, but of understanding. Marco's determination sets the stage for a quest that extends beyond the confines of the thrift shop into the heart of Luna's past and the story of the unicorn she holds dear. Luna's determination knows no bounds. Time and again, she returns to the shop, her eyes set on reclaiming the unicorn. Each attempt to enter, each clever maneuver around the obstacles placed before her, underscores her unwavering resolve. This isn't mere habit, it's a mission, a silent vow Luna seems to have made to herself. Her repeated efforts showcase not just her intelligence, but a profound dedication that surprises and challenges those who witness it. The staff quickly learns that hiding the toy from Luna is no simple task. Despite their best efforts to conceal the unicorn in new, seemingly unreachable places, Luna's ingenuity shines. She sniffs, searches and outsmarts, always managing to find her treasured unicorn amidst the clutter. Her persistence turns her into a clever adversary, one step ahead of the staff's attempts to thwart her efforts, demonstrating her deep connection to the toy. As Luna continues her relentless pursuit of the unicorn, a pattern emerges. Her actions go beyond the playful or the stubborn. They reveal a deep-seated need. This repeated behaviour, this quest for the same worn toy amidst countless alternatives, speaks volumes. It's as if the unicorn serves as a lifeline, a tangible link to something invaluable and irreplaceable in Luna's life. Her dedication to this single object illuminates the depth of her attachment, hinting at a story yet to be uncovered. Luna's unyielding spirit and clever tactics spark a growing curiosity among the staff. Conversations turn to theories, questions about the why and how of her attachment to the unicorn. Each return, each successful retrieval adds another layer to the mystery, compelling the staff to watch, wonder, and speculate. What could make this toy so indispensable to Luna? This shared fascination binds the staff in a collective intrigue, eager for answers to the puzzle unfolding before them. Marco, witnessing Luna's relentless returns and the growing curiosity of his colleagues, feels a deepening resolve. The significance of the unicorn, so clear in Luna's actions yet so obscured in its origins, calls to him. He decides it's time to delve deeper, to understand the true nature of Luna's attachment to the unicorn. This decision marks the beginning of a quest for answers, a journey to uncover the hidden story behind Luna's persistent efforts to reclaim her cherished toy. Marco, motivated by Luna's persistent efforts, devises a plan to uncover the mystery of her attachment to the unicorn. He recognizes that the key to understanding lies in the toy's history, its journey to the thrift store, and ultimately, to Luna. With a clear goal in mind, Marco prepares to sift through records, talk to colleagues, and trace back the toy's origins. His determination sets the stage for a deep dive into the past, hopeful for clues that will shed light on Luna's connection to the unicorn. A casual conversation with a colleague about the store's donation process leads Marco to a significant lead: the donation box. The mention of this box, where the unicorn likely entered the store's inventory, sparks an idea. Marco realizes that tracking down the donation records might help him find the donor of the unicorn. This newfound clue offers a tangible starting point, a thread to follow in the intricate web of Luna's attachment to the toy. With the clue in hand, Marco delves into the donation records, searching for any trace of the unicorn's arrival at the store. He meticulously examines logs, hoping to find a name, a date, or any piece of information that could lead him to the toy's donor. This process is tedious, yet Marco's commitment never wavers. His determination is fueled by the hope that these records will reveal the path the unicorn took before becoming so integral to Luna's world. As Marco pieces together the fragmented records, each step brings him closer to the truth behind Luna's actions. His investigation becomes more than just a search for information. It's a journey towards understanding the profound bond between Luna and the unicorn. With every record examined, every lead followed, Marco feels the weight of the story he's uncovering. A story of attachment, loss, and the lengths one will go to reclaim a piece of their past. The breakthrough comes when Marco discovers that the unicorn's journey began at a local shelter. This revelation opens new paths in his investigation, suggesting a deeper story tied to Luna's previous life. The connection to the shelter offers a potential link to Luna's owner, a clue to the emotional significance of the unicorn. Marco's realization that the toy might have belonged to someone close to Luna redefines his quest, turning it into a mission to uncover a lost chapter of Luna's life. At the shelter, Marco listens intently as workers share stories of past donations and the poignant tales of lost connections between pets and their owners. Each narrative adds layers to the complex relationship between humans and their animal companions, often marked by heartfelt goodbyes and cherished memories. These stories, rich with emotion, provide Marco with a broader context for Luna's attachment, hinting at the depth of bonds formed and sometimes, sadly, broken. Through conversations with shelter staff, Marco begins to piece together the unicorn's journey from a beloved companion to a thrift shop toy. He learns about the shelter's role in rehoming items left behind by pets and their families, a practice born out of necessity and kindness. This information, coupled with the specifics of donations, allows Marco to trace the path of the unicorn, bringing him one step closer to understanding Luna's past. Insights gleaned from the shelter workers hint at a life Luna once had, a life before the streets, before the thrift shop. These snippets of information, though fragmented, paint a picture of Luna's previous circumstances, suggesting reasons for her deep attachment to the unicorn. Marco realizes that the toy is not just an object of affection, but a symbol of Luna's past, a beacon of memories she's unwilling to let go. The stories of attachment and loss shared by the shelter workers resonate deeply with Marco, mirroring Luna's own journey. He begins to see Luna's story as part of a larger emotional tapestry, woven from the experiences of countless pets and their owners. This perspective shifts Marco's understanding, framing Luna's behavior as a reflection of the universal desire to hold on to the love and comfort found in relationships, even when faced with separation. With each piece of information, Marco senses he's drawing nearer to the heart of Luna's story. The connections between the shelter, the unicorn, and Luna's actions in the thrift shop begin to form a clearer picture. It's a story not just of loss and longing, but of resilience and the enduring power of love. Marco feels a growing determination to fully uncover Luna's past, convinced that the key to her deep attachment lies just within reach, waiting to be discovered. As Marco delves further into the shelter's history with Luna, insights emerge that suggest a profound connection between her and the unicorn. The workers recall Luna's demeanor and how certain items seemed to comfort her in times of distress. This connection, now coming into focus, points to the unicorn not just as a toy, but as a relic of Luna's former life, a piece imbued with significant emotional value. The unicorn, with its worn fabric and faded colors, stands as a tangible link to Luna's past. Marco realizes it symbolizes more than a mere object of affection. It represents a life Luna once knew, filled with familiarity and love. This revelation illuminates the toy's importance, showcasing it as a bridge to Luna's history, echoing the memories and moments she once shared with someone special. Piece by piece, the story of the unicorn and its significance to Luna becomes clearer to Marco. The toy's presence in Luna's life isn't coincidental. It's deeply intentional, a keepsake from a time and place she's reluctant to forget. Marco's understanding deepens, recognizing the unicorn as a key to Luna's past, a puzzle piece that, once missing, now fits perfectly into the broader narrative of her life. Uncovering the layers of Luna's attachment to the unicorn, Marco realizes the emotional depth of her connection. It's a discovery that tugs at the heartstrings, revealing the extent of Luna's love and loyalty. This toy, seemingly insignificant to an outsider, holds a world of memories for Luna, a testament to the bonds that can form between a pet and their owner, enduring even in the face of separation. The journey to understand Luna's attachment to the unicorn culminates in a poignant realization for Marco. The toy serves as a bridge between Luna's past and present. It embodies her resilience, her capacity to love, and her refusal to let go of the connections that matter most. Marco sees the unicorn as a symbol of hope, a reminder that even when worlds change, the heart's attachments remain constant, linking the past with the present in the most unexpected ways. In a moment of revelation, Marco uncovers the truth. The unicorn belonged to Luna's previous owner. This discovery sheds new light on Luna's behavior, transforming the narrative from one of simple attachment to a profound connection rooted in her history. The unicorn is not just a toy. It's a link to Luna's past, a remnant of a bond that was abruptly severed, yet remains intact in her heart. The journey of the unicorn from Luna's previous life to her present encapsulates a tale of separation and longing. It becomes evident that Luna's repeated attempts to reclaim the unicorn are driven by a need to maintain a connection to her lost owner. This insight offers a deeper understanding of Luna's actions, highlighting her determination to hold on to a piece of her past, a testament to the strength of the bonds formed between pets and their people. For Luna, the unicorn symbolizes more than a comforting presence. It represents memories entwined with her very essence, a tangible reminder of the love and security she once knew. Marco comes to realize that Luna's attachment to the unicorn goes beyond the physical. It's an emotional anchor, a piece of her history that she carries forward. The toy embodies the undying bond Luna shares with her past, a connection that transcends time and circumstance. With the secret of the unicorn revealed, Marco gains a profound understanding of Luna's heart. Her unwavering attachment to the toy now makes perfect sense, a reflection of her loyalty and the depth of her love for her previous owner. This understanding bridges the gap between Marco and Luna, allowing him to see beyond the surface of her actions to the deep well of emotion that motivates them. Luna's story, marked by loss but defined by love, resonates deeply with Marco. Armed with this newfound understanding, Marco prepares to offer Luna a fresh start. Recognizing the importance of the unicorn in Luna's life, he sees an opportunity to create a new chapter in her story, one filled with hope and healing. This decision marks a turning point, not just for Luna, but for Marco as well, as they embark on a journey of recovery and discovery together. With compassion and commitment, Marco is ready to provide Luna with the stability and love she deserves, ensuring that the memories of her past pave the way for a brighter future. Moved by the profound connection and the journey they've shared, Marco makes a heartfelt decision to adopt Luna. This choice, inspired by Luna's resilience and their mutual bond, marks a pivotal moment in both their lives. Marco sees beyond the challenges, recognizing the opportunity to give Luna the stable, loving home she deserves. It's a commitment to not just care for her, but to honor the depth of her loyalty and love. As Marco and Luna begin their new life together, their bond deepens, anchored in the shared experiences that brought them together. This connection, once formed in the aisles of a thrift shop over a worn unicorn, now flourishes in the comfort of a home where Luna is no longer a visitor, but a cherished family member. Their relationship, strengthened by understanding and empathy, becomes a testament to the transformative power of connection. Marco and Luna's journey together becomes a symbol of healing, underscored by the mutual understanding and compassion that binds them. It's a process that speaks to the heart's capacity to recover and the strength found in companionship. As they navigate this path of healing, both Marco and Luna learn from each other, their lives enriched by the presence of the other. Their story highlights the resilience of the spirit when supported by love and understanding. In the warmth of Marco's home, Luna begins to adjust to a life filled with love and security, a stark contrast to her past. This new beginning is marked by moments of joy and discovery, as Luna explores her surroundings with the confidence of a beloved pet. Marco watches with pride as Luna embraces her new life, her tail wagging with the promise of a brighter tomorrow. Together, they build a future where the shadows of the past are replaced by the light of hope. Together, Marco and Luna step into a future brimming with hope and renewal. Their journey, from the uncertain corridors of a thrift shop to the security of a loving home, speaks to the incredible journey of trust, understanding, and compassion. As they walk side by side, their path forward is illuminated by the lessons of the past and the promise of the days to come. Marco and Luna, united by a story of resilience and love, look forward to a future where every day is a testament to the power of a second chance.